A question usually gets thrown quite a lot in cricketing world is, who is the greatest cricketer of all time? It's a question that can easily trigger few people, to be honest, and it is definitely open to debate, interpretation and individual opinions. There's no denying that it is very difficult to compare player from generation to generation, and I'm no different on this. There were different expectations in different era, and so was the pressure, and I think this expectation factor plays a huge part. Having said all that, here are my top 5 greatest cricketer of all time. Probably the most underrated player of all time. Yes, he is Muthaiya Muralidharan from Sri Lanka. Silent, strange, yet most effective bowler in the history of world cricket. Maybe we can consider him a Tendulkar of bowler with most one-day as well as test wickets to his name. Combination of 534 and 800 wickets in one-day and test cricket respectively. A guy with low profile, was a pure gentleman of this game. Definitely one of the greatest, picking up 5th place in this list. Another legend on this list is none other than the ICC Hall of Famer Brian Charles Lara. Stylish, effective and eventually was a bowler killer, a tactical magician with brutality, a pure joy to watch. Any shot he scored was like a slap on a face to the bowler. Best left-hander ever, and he probably single-handedly won more matches for West Indies more than anyone. If you talk about impact performer, Brian Lara is definitely that name, and he is 4th on this list. I think he is definitely the best West Indian ever to grace this game from his country, and probably the most influencer after Viv Richards of his country. Without a doubt, the best all-rounder ever of this game. Third on this list is Jack Henry Callis, the ICC Hall of Famer from South Africa. Great batsman, way above the class of average bowler, and a great fielder. He is one of the gem of this game. More than 25,000 international runs, more than 570 international wickets. He ticked every box to be one of the greatest ever. More than that, the priceless contribution to developing cricket in a different way by being an all-rounder is just miraculous. All hail King Callis, the godfather of this game. Yes, we are talking about none other than Sir Donald Bradman from Australia. It wouldn't be wrong if we confess the fact that this wonderful game is here just by the impact of this great man. A head and shoulder above everyone during his era, and possibly the most influential person ever in the field of cricket. Yeah, the second on this list as the greatest ever, just by a fraction of percentage, is Sir Donald Bradman from Australia. A person who could do anything in cricket and who achieved everything in cricket apart from missing out on that final step on average, that is to say 100 average for batting. Maybe some stories are worth being incomplete. That's why this average of this man will never be forgotten as long as the human race goes on. Australian who simply dominated this game through one of the most dangerous periods and holds the greatest record this game will ever see. Yes, second in this list as the greatest ever, just by a fraction. Yeah, just by a fraction is Sir Donald Bradman from Australia. As mentioned earlier, first, by just a fraction of percentage, maybe a millionth to one above Bradman, is Sachin Ramesh Tendulkar from India. The greatest ever this game has seen, and possibly the most influential person ever in cricket. Yeah, we are talking about Sachin Ramesh Tendulkar from India. If Don Bradman was instrumental in developing cricket, Tendulkar has to be the one who is instrumental in globalizing cricket on a scale that it is now. a single representatives of billions of expectation and simply dominated and sustained the most difficult bowling period of all time. As mentioned earlier, this expectation factor played a huge role in deciding, and in Sachin's case, this factor was the most. Expectation during Sachin's era was million% more than say Bradman's era. That's why it makes Tendulkar a bit ahead in the ranking. The toll on his body via those expectations was immense, and to carry that forward for at least as 24 years is just commendable. To be perfectly honest, don't know about other cricketer, but I think he is the one cricketer who just ate, slept and breathed cricket. A pure gentleman of this game, a pure follower of cricketing norms, and the greatest ever. Yeah, the greatest ever player to grace this wonderful sport. And we are still so far away from seeing any signs in any other players of Sachin's quality. Thank you, Sachin. By saying so, I would like to end my video, and as ever these are just my prediction, and I would like to know from you guys, who do you think is the greatest ever? Please let me know in the comment section and pass me an honest opinion about this video. And as ever, thank you very much for watching, and please subscribe to my channel. Thank you very much.